What is going on, guys? Trey is back at your screen by means of the World Wide Web, and today I have for you guys my very first gold crown, I'm happy to say. So, Siege Event 6, my very first gold crown, baby. I am super excited to have one. I definitely felt that ever since the first Siege event that I really liked Siege. And so, as we all know, Siege Event 6 came months after Siege Event 5. I mean, we was all getting worried. We didn't know whether or not Siege was going to even exist anymore. But I'm so glad DNA and Mobile decided to stick with Siege. It is hands down, personally, my favorite event. I love Siege. And when I started Siege Event 6, I started with around 1,200 or so bits, and just shy of 1,200 bits. And as I was going through, I didn't know whether or not I even wanted to compete this event. But on day 5, which was Argent host, I decided that I did want to compete, and so I started to push, and do more pushing. But I ended up in 49th place, which is super duper fantastic. I wish I had a little bit more time to place just a little bit higher. Granted, I wasn't going to get up to the next bracket of leaderboard prizes, but I wish I could have placed just a little bit higher. But this is an excellent event, guys. So I came in 49th place. You guys are gonna love this. I know you guys are gonna love this. So I came in 49th, and you don't want to guess who came in 48th. Check this out, guys. So I barely scooched my way into 49th, which I'm super happy about. The guy who we all know, Mr. Bears fan, came in 48th. So excellent event, guys. We had a blast. This event placed really well, 2,918,723 points. I really wish I could have pushed for 3 million, but just didn't have the time. So I didn't run out of nucks though, which is sweet. I was pretty much held on by using recovered nucks over time, and also the bits that you get during the event. It kind of helped me stay in the game pretty nice. So I managed everything well and was able to use my bits almost perfectly. So just in case everyone wants to know, go ahead and go to the leaderboard prize list here so you can see what I was able to obtain, because I know I made somebody a little bit angry today by slipping in there 49th at the last minute. But this is what I got, guys. I placed 49th, so I made it to the 31 to 50 bracket. I got 4 epics of the legendary, 1 epic of the anniversary legendary, 900 Texel, and 1 gold crown. So as you can see, I was able to nab Mr. Voltumna. I wasted no time. I was able to also obtain 2 more epics of the legendary from where I placed in my crystal host bracket, which was just enough for me to form the legendary Voltumna. Now granted, of course, I didn't use him during this event. Instead of Voltumna, I had Parvays in my band, my level 80 5-for-5 Parvays. And the way I went about this event, guys, because I don't have any emulators. I don't have a single emulator. No Isdu bars, no Zydus, no Esfandiars, anything. So of course the BP boss was not going to be my strong suit. I built my band for a PvP band. A good majority of my points, I'm going to say more than half, came from sentries. And that was my strategy in going about placing this well in Siege Event 6, guys. I just went for sentries because I don't have emulators. Now granted, my strategy is not the best. It's just that I didn't have the band, guys. I did not have any emulators, so I couldn't have the best band to place high during the siege. The best way to go about it the very best way was to do the paid build and get Santana solo. That's what the #1 MVP did. Morazi He just had Santana solo, and he placed #1 on the leaderboard with a 3 for 3 Santana solo, and that's how he won, as you can see here. So it was either do that or have a band of straight emulators, and that's what second place tried to do. He switched his band up now, Sassops, but he was using a lot of Zydus and Isdu bars, and I think he had a couple of preamps in his band too to try to help him out with the centuries. But that's the method that he took, and of course, as you saw, it just wasn't enough. So the best way, the absolute best way, was to have the legendary Santana solo. The second best way is to have a bunch of emulators. I had neither, so I just went with my strategy of taking out a ton of centuries and beating up on the BP boss when I could. So it worked well. Did it work the best? Of course not. I didn't place #1. Now granted, you need more than that. You must also have the resources, not the band alone. The two combined is what allows you to place really high, guys. So this is what I did to obtain my rank, and I'm super excited. It was my first gold crown, and I was able to pull a really nice legendary from it, Mr. Voltuna. So I'm so happy with my results, guys. So thanks to all those who are supporting me and pushing this event. I really appreciate it. And thank you guys for watching. Please continue to like, favorite, subscribe, share, comment, and everything else. And I'll be back at your screen with more videos soon, guys. Later.